And like, for example, about the, my eating, the relationship. I thought it was about, okay, I kept beating myself up. I need to follow this approach, and because I wasn't doing it, I had I would beat myself up or make myself wrong, tell myself things like, the worry, the fear, the pressure of holy crap, if I can't control my eating, I'm killing myself. I'm like the despair, of all that, to getting the chains off me around that enough to be able to just not make myself wrong when I do that. If I do still slip into a binge or an overeating episode, it's like before, what I would do before is if I would try my attempts at trying to follow these other ways or whatever, as soon as I reached the barrier where I would interpret that I'm failing and that, I'm messing up, I would give up. I would stop. I would just go, okay. But it's like, you're coaching, I still come back, but because you've already told me that I might experience that, but there's nothing wrong. And you tell me that's a practice. So I'm practicing that, and I'm still doing those other directions you told me to do, which are so small that I didn't think were making a difference. And then all of a sudden I'm drinking more water, and I'm biking at the end of my day, because I'm saying, oh, and you know what? It's a choice. The choice is happening. It's like, oh, Catherine, it's like this space, there's a relationship with myself that I'm saying, oh, do you want to go for, I feel like going for a bike ride. And I'm out biking the other night at 11 o'clock in my neighborhood, because it's an awesome neighborhood, beautiful trees. There's, no worries or anything. It's 11 at night. I'm saying, okay, let's go for a bike ride. And there's no freaking pressure about how long and why I'm doing it for my health and all of this. And I'm out there and I feel the breeze on my face. And I remembered why I loved doing this when I was a young girl. And I allow myself to I'm enjoying the beauty of what I'm experiencing. And the second night I went out, I'm going, oh, which took me 15-minute bike ride, because that's all I did the first time, 15 minutes. I'm doing in 10 minutes. So I'm thinking, I came back and I'm thinking, oh, I'm stronger. I'm getting stronger. And I'm thinking, wow, that's so cool. And it's that's building, right? Things like that are building. And it's last night, you know what? I got home and I asked myself, do you want to go for a bike ride? And I said, no, I don't. And it was so okay.
Yeah.
And I went to sleep peaceful, because I was doing something else that was that I was reading some, and getting prepared for what I needed to do today, because I said that I would. It's I never believed any words I would ever say, because I said so many things I would want to. I would get these little bursts of motivation, so motivation does not last me, and then be back into that, my little cycle, and yeah.
Perfect.
I don't know. I went on another little trip.
See what happened here? The same thing happened as before. The first part was good.
Yeah.
And then the second part was that's the part we can use. If
okay,
if you're okay with that.
Whatever you can use.
Yeah, that's great.
Definitely.
That's going to be powerful for people.
You know what's so freaky?
Yeah.
You know what I'm just realizing? Oh my God. Is it still going? Good.
Yeah, who cares?
You know what's so cool?
Oh, what?
Oh, this is really wild. This is freaking me out now. Holy God. I just realized this. This source that I've shared with you, I don't know what else to call it. I just call it the source, my life force, this thing inside me told me. I heard it say, even yesterday about my eating. It was I say, oh, okay. I describe myself as having a food addiction. that once I started, I couldn't stop the binge. And you know what I'm experiencing is that I, like, when I'm eating, I'll say, okay. Or even like when I eat today, I'm like sitting here having my lunch after our session, and I'm eating green grapes and cottage cheese. And I'm so satisfied and content with what I was eating, and in full enjoyment. And I'm like going there, this is a wild experience. And I could hear when it's like not just my body, when my spirit, my body, my mind could assess it, I could hear when I was full. And I'm going, oh, okay, oh, I'm full. And it's like, whoa, that's so neat. That is totally like, I never had a full button when I was in my food addiction. That did not exist. I could eat like a bottomless pit, you know? So like, this is really neat. So like the food, the relationship with food. Oh yeah, sorry, I was going to say something about like what I was in. Why I got excited too when you were asked if you could tape me is like, I've had this inspiration and intuitive thought given to me, I would say about 6 times over the past 3 years, that I should tape myself, whether it be audio or visual, because I sense that if I really would speak it, somehow it's how I experience things and what I'm saying and how I can articulate and how I'm able to give sometimes the essence to it shows a lot of power, and it's moving to others. And I've been having that reflected back to me over time. And I think, you know what, I would want, sometimes it's really powerful to see when somebody's experiencing something rather than talking about it like when they all got it handled or when it's all really good. Mm-hmm. And that's been coming to me. So interesting. Why I'm excited is because it's like total alignment. It's like the concept about, where everything's one and we're all connected, and even what you have me reading, which I look forward to reading every day. In fact, I used to think I have to take everything and be a perfect and know it all. I'm just going, okay, 1 sentence, 2 sentences that stick out at me. It's like I grasp them, I take them in, they're with me, and it's just exciting because it's like, it's what I'm getting present to is what I've read about and spiritual leaders have talked about in these certain laws and principles, and now it's becoming real for me. So it's neat.
All right. Thank you.